3, 5, 5, and 6. He's been blown out of the sky.
But that's put a crimp in it, hasn't it? You might also be considering next turn rather than just this turn.
Yeah, I never think more than one turn ahead. It's a 1!
It's a 1. It's a 1.
Unfortunately, I've blown up my only target.
Yeah, the only target was left. It's like,
shoot
fantastic.
now. Crap! Hello AOS fans, it's me Pete, and tonight it's not Robin across the table, it's John. Hello John.
Hello.
John is bringing some of his beautifully painted plastic crack-alongs tonight, and we're playing Aeronautica Imperialis. Oh, I'm loving this already. He's already got laminated sheets. He knows the way to my heart. So John, what do you like about Aeronautica Imperialis?
Little tiny planes.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Literally, there's nothing better than that, exactly.
Little tiny planes, no scenery really, simple rule set, and it's actually probably Games Workshop's cheapest game as well.
I like that too. But I mean, the models are fantastic. It has taken us very little time to set this up. You've gone blistering speed through the rules, but I already reckon I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. So we know how this is going to end. So you have already set up your 3... your
Xiphon Interceptors.
Ooh, say that again, 3 times fast.
So, Xiphon Interceptors. So these are the Space Marine planes from the new Wrath of Angels set.
Nice.
And you get the 3 of them in the core set.
They already look awesome. So, and I have 3 Dakar jets and a fighter bomber. So I'm already in love with the Orks and the terminology here.
And they come from the first set, Wings of Vengeance, which is quite good.
All of it looks awesome. The models are fantastic. We'll try and get some close-up shots this afterwards to show off as well. So we are set up. We have already placed our orders on all of them because this is how you work. You have to place your orders in secret. And now we've rolled off for initiative and you won. So you get to pick who activates first, don't you?
Yeah, so I won the initiative, so you're going to go first.
Okay, let's watch it all come crashing down.
That's the idea with Orks anyway.
So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to start with my red Dakar jet because red ones go faster. And I've given him a number 1, which is the level flight. So basically he can move forward any number he wants. Well, up to his speed, which is currently 6.
Yeah, so he's got a speed of 6, so you can now show the throttle. Yeah. So you can either go move up 2 speed or move down 2 speed or 1 or as you said.
So I am going to throttle him up to 8 because Orks like to go faster. And like I said,
the red one.
It is the red one and they do go faster. So he goes up to 8 and now he can move. Now his level flight means he has to move at least 1 forwards, but he can move any number he wants forwards. So he's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Now, you can finish with a turn.
Yep, and I'm going to turn him that way.
Yeah, because you do have to think about next turn, because if you carry on going that way, you're going to have a real problem.
Because if you go off the board, that's it, you're out. Yeah. There's no coming back from that one.
It's an accidental disengage, and I get full. If we played victory points, I'd get all of them because she just basically can't drive.
You do also have to be careful with your movement because you've got to remember where your arc of fire is to make sure that you're actually going to have someone in your arc of fire at the end. It's not like 40k where it's just like or kill team where you can see everybody. This is like, it does matter a lot more where you're facing.
It doesn't, but you might also be considering next turn rather than just this turn.
Yeah, I never think more than 1 turn ahead.
Fine with the Orks. You finish move, you can now change your altitude.
Oh, so what altitude are all your guys at the minute?
So mine are all 3, so you probably want to stay at 3.
I'm 3, so I'll stay there, yeah.
But if you were to go up, because you're moving more than speed 5, you could go up by 2 altitude, which would actually put you outside of what an Ork can do, and so you would stall and fall out of the sky, which is
it's tempting.
It's pretty funny.
It's very tempting.
You could go dive, but then you would add speed, and the problem is then you're going faster than you can, so your plane might fall apart.
Excellent. Also something I wish I'd thought of doing now, but right now I'm gonna play it very un-orky. I think it's the commandos are up in these places today, so they're going to
so I think we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, so he's going to stay there like that. So
very
now...
nice.
Now you move. So this is the thing I didn't consider, that John is now going to leg it over the other side of the board and I'm going to be left with nothing to do. Okay,
so I am now going to move this one. And I've got a 5, which is a stall turn.
Oh, interesting.
First of all, I'm going to throttle up a bit. So we'll go up to 6. So we're going to go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to turn round.
Ooh, cheeky.
And look back at you.
I say.
Though it's not a great manoeuvre. But, there you go. So he's done.
So it's back to me. I'm going to then activate my fighter bomber. I might be committing him too early, but he is also a 1, which is just a level flight. Now he currently moves 5. And I'm going to leave him at 5, so I'm not going to change his throttle or anything. I'm just going to move him 1, 2 forwards. I'm going to turn him sideways and then move 1, 2, 3 to there.
Oh, that's rough.
So I'm just, there's a ruddy grey Ork plane bearing down on you already.
Oh.
And that's him done, so back to you.
So I've got to kill that.
The thing is, he has left himself open completely to these guys, so that could be a problem.
He has, but he's quite tough. You know, it's
hoping
actually,
he is.
It is actually quite hard to.
I am hoping he's tough.
To take somebody down. So he's going to go 3, which is a turn, which is quite nice.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stay at the same speed, which is 4, and I'm just going to go turn to that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Which way am I looking now? And I need to turn into that space there. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so back to me. I'm going to activate old Yeller. He's also got a 1. I wasn't being very imaginative to start with. I'm going to throttle him up to 7 because he's on 6 at the minute. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there and just turn 1. I figure if I can get everything pointing at you, I'm probably okay.
Yeah, I do find the Marines hard.
Oh, okay.
The Orks, I'm like, yeah, I'm all over them.
John's giving me the easy mode. I need it, but that's the way.
No, actually, Orks are supposed to be quite a hard faction to use, but
well,
Marines are new and I don't know what's going on with them.
Oh, I see. Okay. Back to you for your last activation.
So I've got another 3 here.
Okay. It's a fancy one. It's being fancy. This is the thing.
So he's going to throttle up to 5.
Okay.
And he's turning that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. 5.
5 to there.
To there, which is quite good because it just comes out of your front arc.
Just yeah, because the arc.
But now you're
trace
in my front arc, which works quite well.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, bother. Okay, so it's back to my last one, and again, it's a 1, unsurprisingly. I'm just going for range here. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to make him throttle up a bit. So he's going to throttle up to 7, I believe, if my counting is right, and then he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and turn. just pounding everybody on top of you.
He looks lucky, that blue one.
Yeah.
All right.
Lucky blue.
So there you go. That's the movement
phase. Well, that was actually really, really painless. Other than the fact that I kind of forgot about the red guy and I put him completely out in the middle of nowhere. But that's just the way things are going to go sometimes.
But I think you got to with the someone's got to commit.
Exactly.
And Dakajat's a 10 a penny. It's going to blow him out.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so now
finesse comes in the game a bit later on if you play more with the altitudes and stuff. But for a simple start off,
yeah, definitely
get in.
Definitely get stuck in. That's what I'm going to do. So now we're on to after initiative. Tailing fire we missed obviously because nobody was tailing anybody.
Can't do tailing fire yet because that's you have to have played a whole turn first.
Right. Cool.
To now get someone into a tailing position.
Cool. So now we're from movement. We're on to firing next.
Yeah.
I want to fire everything. So who gets to go first?
So you move first. So you get to fire first.
All guns blazing. I'm going to have to fire with the fighter bomber. I've just got to, because he's got everything. I might as well commit my pair of rockets as well, because I might as well just hell for leather.
Yeah.
You're not going to get. I feel like you're not going to get people in your sights very often. So when you do, you just got to.
Well, I think you've just got to go for it, exactly as you said.
So I've got, on my front, I've got quad big shooters, which has firepower of 8.
So, first of all, what range are you? So you're short range because you're within 4 of the plane you're going to shoot at.
Yes, sorry, so
you can only shoot at one plane in each arc.
Yeah.
And at the moment, you've only got this plane in your front arc.
Yeah.
So you can shoot all of your forward firing weapons
at him.
At him.
Rightio, I will do that. So that's firepower of 8.
Yeah.
So,
but you've also got a custom big shooter.
And that gives me another 2, so I've got 10 there.
So you've got 10. And I mean, we might as well fire them all together because they've all got the same damage.
Stats, same damage and stuff, okay.
And
I've also got my rockets, which is 3. So it's got firepower of 3, 2, 1. And they damage 3+.
Yeah.
So the black ones are 5+.
You've got no more, have you?
That's it.
Right.
That's it. I've got turret big shooters, which are the rear and the right side and the left side and up, and I've got tail guns for the rear, but that's it for the front.
We'll worry about those in a moment.
Okay.
So we're at the same altitude, altitude 3. I'm not stalling or spinning or anything daft like that, which means you're going to hit me on 5s. Every single shot hits on a 5 in Aeronautica.
Even my rockets?
Everything hits on a 5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Much 5. Oh, that's a Pete roll. That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
And none of them were rockets.
So the damage now, you need 5+.
Okay, so that's what the damage statistics for. So 2 of them. Oh,
nothing.
Beautiful set of Pete rolls there.
Very good.
So my rockets are gone, I presume, because they are only ammo 1.
Ammo 1.
Boo. Just rockets and bullets flying everywhere and not a thing hit. That's the Ork way.
But it was quite fun for them.
It was good fun. I did enjoy rolling
now,
those dice.
have you got anything within range? So you've got...
Oh, I do have... I've got my turret big shooter, which has a right side, a left side, up and rear.
Okay, so this plane is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away, and it's in your side arc.
It's in my side arc because the way the arcs work.
Or this plane is also in your side arc, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So they're both at medium range, so it makes little difference.
I'm going to go for the one over there because he's got the blue on him as well, so I might be able to do some extra damage on him.
Okay.
So they only have 3 dice though.
But he's at medium range, so it's only 1
it's only 1 dice, good point, yes. The custom big shooter, that is only for the front, so that doesn't count. So 1 dice. No, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
It was worth a go. And then I've got a tail gun, which is rear, so that doesn't do nothing.
No.
Don't do nothing. Over to you.
My turn. Now, I kind of have to work out who's going to get murdered first. So it's probably this one. That one is going to shoot at the fighter bomber.
Okie dokie.
So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away, so you're now at medium range.
Yep.
This is my number 4 interceptor. So I've got quad las cannons. Quad las cannons.
Ow.
So I get 4 dice with that. I've also got a rotary frag launcher, so I get 2 shots with that. Okay.
So these all hit on 5s.
So we still hit on 5s regardless.
I like that.
You might be an Ork and I might be a Marine, but it's 5s still anyway.
When you're flying through the air.
So one of my las cannons hits,
One
everything
hit.
else is rubbish.
Good start. I like
Now, las cannons, they damage on the 2+. But if I roll a 6, I get an extra point of damage, so I cause 2 points of damage, plus 2 structure points.
So I really could do with a 1, but I don't want a 6.
6.
Ow.
Zap. So he takes 2 structure points.
So he has 3 structure points normally, so he's down to 1 now.
Now, if that had been a Dakka jet, it's just gone.
Yes, it would just been evaporated.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, so it's back to me, and I'm going to shoot old blue at your, was it number 5 over there? So he just has quad big shooters, which is 8 dice. So you are definitely short range because I'm practically on top of you. 8 dice. I need 5s to hit. 2 hits again, same as before, pretty much.
It's about right though.
Yeah. About odds on. So then I need 5+ to do damage to you. Oh, bad Orky dice roll.
Base Marine armor.
And that's me done. So back to you again.
As you said, he can't fire at anything because he's not got anybody in his front arc.
No.
So it's now back to you.
Can't you shoot him? Have you not shot him?
No, I can't shoot him because I've upgraded his his frag launchers with hunter killer missiles.
Okay.
And they can't shoot at short range.
Oh, okay.
So you're 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
1, 2, 3. So you're at short range.
So
this is my problem with my Marines. I need to
But you can't shoot his last cannons.
They have 0 firepower at short range and 4 firepower at medium. So the Marines have kind of got to get a bit.
They've got to get a bit further away whilst the Orks one just be breathing down your neck.
Which is what's a hard matchup for the Marines. Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well then shoot with old Yeller over there on the other guy standing on his own. So again, it's short range because you're within 4. So it's 8 dice for my big quad shooters. Or just 1.
The dice are not going well.
They're pretty, pretty average for me. So 1 dice, 5+. No! Bad Orks.
So that was the first turn.
So that's the end of the first turn, but we've got the end phase. So what normal things will we cover in the end phase?
So we're looking to see if any of the planes have stalled.
Okay.
So basically they have to go too high above their altitude or they have to go below their minimum speed. All of our planes are sticking quite at middle altitude and flying a decent speed, so there's none of that. Then we have to work out if anybody is recovering from a spin, but nobody's spun out because it's the first turn anyway. Spinning's quite
Give it
useful actually.
time.
I didn't mention this, but if you are stuck with somebody tailing you, you can get yourself into a spin on purpose. Basically, stop your engines, fall out of the sky because it becomes a lot harder to hit you.
Okay.
And then recover and
then just take off.
Take off.
I like that. That's
and
pretty
certain planes are really good at doing that. So the Eldar, like, they just recover from stupid spins, whereas the Orks tend to
probably just crash and burn.
Just crash and burn, but it's worth a go if you've got something behind you.
Yeah.
Determine if anyone's tailing. So you need to be in someone's rear arc. We're not in that at the moment. And then, ending the game, but that's not.
Hey, win the game! I win! No, that's not how it works.
So that's the end of the first turn. Well, it's 12 turns in total.
Oh, okay.
Or until
someone's wiped out.
Or until someone's below 25%. So if you've got one plane left, then sorry, not below 25%, at 25%.
Yeah.
So if you had one plane left,
that's it.
That's it.
And if you're taken down to one plane,
I'm gone,
you're still okay. I have to wipe you out. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we're back to round. So we've got to start the next round, and we've got to choose our manoeuvres again.
Ooh.
So it's time to roll for initiative again for round 2. So it's just roll a d6 each.
Yep.
So I get 2. I think that's one more than I got last time.
I get 6.
I think you got 6 last time as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to choose again. Do you want to go first or me?
I shall let you go first because I'd like to know where somebody is.
Okay. Okay. I haven't got anybody damaged. Well, actually, my big guy's damaged, so he's going to have to go last this time, I think. I'm going to move old Yella. So Yella is going to give a 3. So a 3 is he can basically go either this way or that way.
Oh, then remember to throttle first.
Yes. So he's at a 7 at the minute. So he's going to throttle down from 7 down to 6, I think. He's going to go in this direction. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to turn back and go 1, 2, 3. So he overshoots to there, doesn't he? Because you don't end up on top of each other. And even though they're the same height, they don't crash or anything like that. So that's him activated. So it's over to you.
I shall activate number 6
doing a
here.
6. He's doing a stoop. How could he stoop so
low?
low?
Solo. Han Solo. Right. I think we need to throttle up to number 6 here. There we are. That's the fastest I can go, which is really slow compared to the Orks. But there we go. Turn that way, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Turn. 4, 5, 6. Turn.
I'm really going to have to get him out of there. Oh no! Okay, it's back to me again. So I'm going to activate Red next. He's got a 3 again. So he's got a movement of 8. So I'm going to throttle him down to 7. Turn this way, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And then he's going to flip around to there. And then back to you. I'm still not in your rear arc there.
No, no. What have we got here? We've got a 3. I've got a 3.
So green. Well, I was going to say green's going 3. They're all green.
Yeah.
And so are mine, sort of.
Red 5. It's green 5. So he's going to speed up for 2.
So you can speed up to 5, is that? Or
6.
6, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's going to quickly whip it back round again.
And whip it back round to there.
And I'm within you're within my rear arc as well. Oh dear. Okay. So back to me. I'm going to activate Lucky Blue. He's got a 3 as well. So he's going to drop down from 7 to 5. So he's going to turn this way, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to turn around like that to there, and go 5 to there.
Oof. Oof.
And now one thing I didn't clarify to start with is, do other planes block line of sight?
Nope.
Excellent. I knew that, of course.
We have none of that nonsense in this game.
Part of that, all part of the plan. So now it's back to you for your last greenie.
5.
He's got 5 doing this stoop again.
No, 5 is a stall turn.
Oh, yes, it is. So you go forwards and then basically you
around.
can just turn around in any direction.
So I'll drop back for 1.
Dropping down to 5 speed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And just spinning in 180. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay, so I'm on to the big guy last. And he's got a 3 as well. So he's going to... What's he moving? He's moving 5. So I'm going to drop him down to... his minimum speed is 3. So I'm going to drop him down to a 3. And he's going to go this way, 1, 2, 3. And he's just going to spin around to there. So that's it, there's the turn phase. I think that's the most brain crunching phase of the game, where you've got to sit there and think how you're going to do. Once you've done that, they're in position, and you've just got to take your lumps at that point and just get on with it. So on to the shooting phase. So I'm going to shoot with red, he's going to shoot at this guy here. So he has his quad big shooters, which is 8 dice. Dice me up. 8 dice, many dice, but only hit on 5s.
Everything only hits on 5.
Everything only hits on 5s. These only do damage on 5s. So I hadn't had many damaging.
Or any.
Oh, that's a bit better. 5 hits. So hopefully I'm going to get at least 1 damage here. So I've got 3. I need 5s now to damage you. Oh, that's 3 of them. 3? 3, 5, 5, and 6. Being blown out of the sky.
Well, that's put a crimp in it, hasn't it?
And that's number wang. Nope, sorry, different game. So there we go.
No save.
Right. No, there's not. Well, there is a way to get saves. You can buy certain upgrades.
Right, okay.
But basically, there's no saves. in the game.
I mean, as you're only hitting on 5s, and some things are only damaging on 5s, you're not going to dish out tons of damage. So
No, but I mean,
Says.
3 is amazing.
that was fantastic roll there. 3 out of 5 and 5. So right,
Stressful now. It's like, oh, I
you
thought
gonna
I was in
do?
a great position.
I'm schooling you hard.
Right then.
Unfortunately, I've blown up my only target.
Yeah, the only target was left. Is like
Shoot
fantastic.
now. Crap. So it's pretty much you just shooting away now.
I might go for this guy because he's at medium range, so I get more las cannon shots.
Yeah.
4 las cannon shots.
Oh dear.
Now this is my fighter number 1, so he's also got hunter killer missiles. And I get 3 shots with those. So I'm actually going to use one of those this time. So I get 3 shots as well. So I'm going to have a
I used my rockets in the previous turn, missed with them all.
Your Ork rockets, they don't work
it's
properly.
still
True.
5s.
They're mostly buckets.
5s to hit, yeah. So
Buckets with
I
dynamite
get 4 las cannon shots and I
Yes.
get 3 hunter killer missile shots.
Oh dear. 5s to hit.
5s to hit.
Oh, it's a Pete roll.
2 las cannons.
2 las cannons. And
2
that's
las
it.
cannons now.
They're worrying though, because
Yeah.
if you get a 6 on the...
Well, to be fair, I need 2s to damage you.
Oh, that's a good point. Two 2s or more and he's out the sky already.
Yeah.
One
So-
6 and he's out the sky.
2 2s.
Oh.
Because las cannons are stupidly powerful,
Right.
but I don't get to fire as many shots.
Right.
So they're
you
5s to
compensate
hit,
it.
2s to wound, basically.
The other problem with las cannons is you've got to get them. There's no firing at short range with las cannons, so you have to get someone at arm's length. So it's a bit harder to position it. But once you get them in range, do you get to shoot at me now?
Well, I've got nothing to shoot at, unfortunately, so rub that in a bit, why don't you?
I just did.
Back to you.
So I shall have a few more shots now.
Okay, so this guy's shooting at him, and again, it's las cannons.
Yeah, he's got las cannons, but I'm going to use the frag launchers he's got.
Okay.
So that's my sort of basic weapons. So I get 2 shots at medium range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's at medium range. I get my las cannons. So I get 6 dice in total. 2 blue ones are going to be the frag ones, and then the las cannons will be the
Oh
light
dear,
ones.
oh dear. Oh, 2 las cannon hits.
2 las cannon hits.
Again, 2 2+s and he's out the sky. Oh, it's a 1!
It's a 1. It's a 1. So he's
So,
only...
red, it's not just blue that's lucky, red is 2. So he's got 1.
Blue's not that lucky though, is he?
He wasn't, no. He
Bits everywhere.
just went flying. So. Okay, so that's the end of that round again, isn't it?
That is the end of the
Done all
shooting round. So onto the end phase now.
In phase, so stalled aircraft,
We haven't got.
none of them. Recovering from a spin,
We haven't got any of
None of that.
those.
but we do have determining tailing, I guess.
So this guy is now tailing because he's in the rear arc and you're in my front arc. So I'm now tailing you, which means I'm going to get an extra round of firing before the movement phase next turn. So he's in trouble. So once you can get into a tailing position, then you basically start firing twice a turn.
Ouch.
And also, I know where you are as well when I'm shooting at you, so
Yeah.
that's going to make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah. And then we've got ending the game. Well, I'm going to end the game and I win.
Well, that's an interesting way of doing it. Yes,
Yes.
you've clearly got more than me.
Yep, obviously. Right, so we're back around to the next round and
Yeah.
we pick our manoeuvres again.
We do pick our manoeuvres again.
Okay, so we've picked our tokens and now we've got to roll for initiative again
We
for this
do
third
have
round.
to roll for initiative.
I'm going to roll my blue dice because that's going to be lucky.
Is it?
Ah, 4.
It was lucky. You are correct.
I win.
So before we do any moving, it is the tailing firing phase.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
I will go with 4 las cannon shots and 2
Goodbye, red. Goodbye, red. Oh my god.
That's 3 last cannon hits.
Right, 3 1s. That could happen, right? 3 1s.
No, he's got
Not so many ones.
3 points of damage on him.
Well, there goes red.
That is brutal.
Oh, taken down. Okay. Yeah, I'm in trouble now.
Oh, initiative. So yeah, so you can decide whether you want me to go
I'm
first.
going to let you go first.
You
Only
are?
because that might give you some shots, but I'm just thinking I might be able to manoeuvre myself so I'm outside of your firing arcs.
Okay.
He
so
said pretending
I will,
like he knew what he was talking about.
4. I'm going to throttle down to speed 4.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I'm going to activate old Yeller. He's got a 3. So I think I've managed to successfully guess what you were going to do there, to an extent. So he's going to turn this way and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And then he's just going to whip back around that way to face you. Back to you. 6. What's a 6? It's a stoop.
Stooping low again. He turns that way for what? Turns that way.
Yep.
1, 2.
Yep.
Then he has to go that way.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, and then he turns that way.
I think Yellow's going to be dead soon. I just get that feeling.
It's not looking good for him.
So he's doing a snap turn. So it's not what I wanted really, thinking about it now. So he's currently on a 3, so I'm going to have to put him up to 5. I'm going to have to crank it up to maximum. I mean, it's not going to help. I'm just going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he's
and then
pointing
turn
in
him-
this direction to start with.
Yes, and then he turns around.
And which way do you want to turn around to?
He has to turn right back around because it was a snap
okay.
turn, so he basically just sort of handbrakes in the air.
Oh no.
So I kind of fluffed up my manoeuvre there.
It's all right actually because I can.
No one's in my rear arc yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not so bad.
Are you in his outfire?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean he's right in front of. He's just parked right in front of the guy flying through the air.
That's right, I mean, it's here in your
Yeah, but I haven't got any short range. Well, I've only got.
That's a good point. You can't
I
shoot me
can't
with your las
shoot him,
cannon,
no.
so there is that to be. He's safe in that I'm too close to you right now. But yeah, it is what it is. Right, so we're now on to the
Shooting. phase.
the firing phase again, and you did go first.
Yeah. So this one
I think Yellow's in trouble.
is going to have a go at yellow
Yeah.
because you're annoying me. So 1, 2,
Just
3,
like Robin.
4, 5. So you're at medium range again.
Yep.
And he's got his hunter killer missiles because it's number one. Number one's got hunter killer missiles.
Dear oh dear.
So 4 shots with those cannons and 3 shots with the.
And you get three lots of hunter killers, don't you?
Yeah,
this
so I've
is your
used
second.
Yeah,
Okay.
and these also get extra damage. There's lots of extra damage.
Oh dear. 1 hit of each. Yeah. I mean, the last cannon alone could take him out if you roll a 6.
So the hunter killer missile does damage on a 3+.
Yep.
And the last cannon on a 2.
Ow.
I either get a 6, and it's just fun anyway. 6.
Oh.
There's the last cannon.
Last cannon blows him out of the sky. Boo. Okay, so it's back to me. It's time for some sad shooting. So I'll fight with the fighter bomber. He's got turret big shooters, which is just 3 dice, which is a little bit sad.
Yep.
And I might as well shoot at the guy
So you've got a little grot in the back there.
You never know. You never know. I'm actually going to shoot at him because he's already fired.
Good idea.
So I might as well shoot the one who hasn't fired yet. Oh, there's A5. And then they're 5+ on the damage. No, it's a 1. No.
Okay, so
And then you can't actually
I
shoot
can
me,
because I've got my frag launcher on this one.
I forgot about that.
It's only 2 dice,
Okay.
and it won't, damages on 5, so I need 5 followed by a 5. I need to get one of them to get you.
Yeah, because I've got 2 damage points left. Well, 1 damage point left.
No, I missed.
I survive a round.
So that's the end of the round.
Yep. We don't have any
We
stall.
do now have an interesting one, which is there's no stalling, there's no spinning, there's no tailing. However, you're down to 1 plane out of your original 4.
Oh, yes.
Onto the basically, there's 1 more turn now,
Oh,
the
right.
disengaging turn.
Oh, okay.
So, last aircraft, basically, you've got to get out of here
Okay.
before I get you.
I think I can do this. I think I can do this.
So this is going to be the disengagement turn. During the disengagement turn, both players attempt to secure any mission objectives possible as described in the scenario. So we're just dogfighting.
Yeah.
Or attempt to voluntarily disengage by manoeuvring aircraft under their control so that they can cross the edge of the... So you can basically get out of it. So there you go. That's,
So I basically got to go for any edge now.
yeah.
So now it's time to roll for initiative. I get a 3. Oh, it's so middle of the ground.
Oh, no.
I'm going to go first. Ah! Okay, so a swoop. He's basically going to he's going to crank up the speed from 5 to 7. His maximum speed.
And get his prize plane
He's
out
going to
there.
go 1. Oh, so he's just going to turn that. It's not
Yeah.
1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And he's gone.
Yeah, I feel a little dirty by doing that, but yes.
Well, is that blood axe?
Oh, yeah,
It's a
true.
blood axe. It's
Yeah,
my blood axe
axe.
plane. So yes,
Yeah, they're a bit
he
more
understands
tactical.
tactics, which is leave.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, in that game, if I hadn't got to go first and you got to, I guess even if
You've just still got out.
I could have still got out, because you can't stop me from moving. So if I'd have been,
If you were tailing him, you could have stopped him.
if I'd have been slower or something like that, then maybe. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, that worked. That was great. I loved that.
And what you would do then is you would calculate how many points, victory points. But ultimately in this game, you're going to get 24 for my plane killed. And
Yeah.
I'm going to get your 3 Dakka jets, which is 16 each.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Which is lots.
I'm just going to win. And this one disengaged, so I don't get as much for it.
Yeah, but you get some.
But ultimately, there you go.
There we go. So there was a game. That was about 4 rounds, 5 rounds, including that disengage
The
round.
fourth
at the
round
end
was
there.
the disengage, yeah.
That was, I mean, the biggest mind mess moment is trying to work out the manoeuvres. But once you actually get past the manoeuvres and you're in the shooting phase and stuff,
Yeah.
it's just throw handfuls of dice. I really like
It's
that.
quite straightforward. And we didn't really use the altitude because I think actually the best thing to do with the game when you start is not bother with
Just
the altitude.
don't touch the altitude. And
Just everything stays the same. Just do the speed. And then as you get into it a bit more, then start thinking, well, I can actually escape. See what he could have done.
if I'd have been at a lower altitude or
You
higher
could have dropped
altitude,
to altitude 1.
Yeah.
And then I have to basically get out, because if you're 2 altitudes below me, I can't hit. Because
can't
if you're
shoot
1
me.
below me, then I need 6s to hit, not 5s.
Oh, okay.
If you're 2 below, I need 7s.
And same if you're 1 or 2 below. So
Yeah.
interesting. So
So you have to guess whether they're going to up or down.
Yeah, so as you get more into the game, you start to work. It becomes a bit more complicated as you go,
there's
right?
5 levels of altitude, aren't
Yeah.
there? 1 to 5. 5, and Orks can't go to 5. They can only go up to 4.
Yeah.
So you generally, if you're at 3, you can drop 1 altitude.
So if
normally.
you're moving speed 1 to 4,
That's
you
it.
can drop. You can move your altitude by 1,
And if you're going 5 or more, you can do 2.
2. But
So-
if you dive, your speed increases.
Yes.
If
And if you
you
go too
climb-
fast,
If you climb, your speed decreases. If you
Yeah.
go too slow, you stall and start spinning out the air. If you dive and go too fast, then you break apart.
yeah.
So it becomes more complicated, but you don't have to do that.
I was going to say, as long as if you just don't touch your altitude, you don't get any of those problems.
No.
You immediately avoid them, so you can cut out a lot of the thinking that you might not want to have to do when you first start playing it. And I could see me trying to be clever and then thinking, oh, now I can start playing with altitude, and then getting it all wrong, and all my planes would just be spinning out and crashing and falling apart or whatever. But
as a nice, simple, straightforward introduction to the game, keep it the same altitude and just go. And
the
no
models
problems.
themselves are just fantastic. I
They're
mean, they have an
gorgeous little
amazing,
models, yeah.
amazing paint job as well by John here. The sculpts are just amazing as well.
The other one is when I put together the Thunderbolts, I have never known a kit go together as well as that. It was just a delight. It was hard. The designer is a genius because
An evil genius. Oh no, just a genius.
clearly, because where they put the cut points on the plastic
Yeah.
is on the bit you're going to glue.
Ah, okay.
So when you
Nice.
stuck it together, you don't have this like weird little.
Juts sticking out that
No,
you've got to
because it
clean
was
up.
already on the join where you were going to. Because it just completely disappeared.
I really
was like,
hate it when
"That's mad."
GW make models and then they'll put one of the connections to the sprue on like the side of their head or
Yeah,
something.
like,
You're like,
somehow got to scrape that off so it looks nice.
and make it look like they're not sloth or something like that. So yeah, it's just really frustrating. But if they can make them like that, that's just so much nicer.
They take no time at all to paint. But anyway, there's the basic game.
There we go. There is a full game of, well, not a full game, but how many points is this? About
75.
75. So how much would an average game be, would you say?
The dogfight says anything from 25, which is
Okay.
crazy because it's like basically I have a
A
plane.
plane, and I wouldn't even get 2.
Well,
so
you could
yeah.
have the fighter bomber, so it'd be fighter bomber versus.
Yeah.
But 75 points was quite nice. Got 3 planes versus
Yeah.
4, so that's quite a nice. I think that's quite nice for this size map.
Especially for this, because you get a 4x4 for the bigger games.
And I think it was quite nice. There wasn't too many planes. It wasn't too cluttered, but at the same time.
No, but you could still. There was still a sense of tactics and trying to guess what your opponent.
And you can go all the way up to like 250.
Yeah.
And so 250, you'd be looking at 10 fighters.
It's going to be busy. It'd
It's gonna be really
squadrons flying around.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be brilliant. I'd love that. It would
It'd
look
be
awesome.
quite good. So you could go up to that. But then you've got bombers. Then depends on the mission as well. So
Yeah, if you're doing, I guess some of them are like you've got to bomb certain zones or destroy.
But that's what's quite
targets
nice
and
when you
stuff.
start getting bombers, because you're like, well, I'll have something I'm going to shoot here, and then I'm going to put around it ground defences, so you've got rockets pointed upwards. And
Brilliant.
it's like not only then have you got to worry about the plane
Getting
that's
shot.
chasing you, there's this Manticore missile launcher pointing things at you, and
Which
it's
is literally what people have to contend with in wars when they're flying around. They've got the air support. They've
so
got
it
people
just
attacking.
becomes really kind of mad and,
Just
and fun.
feels really thematic, but again, really simple and lightweight. So I'm a big fan of that. I don't know, maybe we'll get Robin to play it one day. But thank you, John, for bringing
That's no
this
worries.
in.
That's great.
And thank you for letting
loved
us
it.
play with these fantastic models. So let us know in the comments below what you think of the game. Do you play it already? Are you already a big fan and already sold it? Or has this convinced you to give it a try? So John, thank you for coming. And
you.
we'll see you soon on the channel again.
Bye.